Cardano is not a broken blockchain. It is fundamentally building itself up as one of the most sound blockchains in crypto. ADA's price does not need to reflect this in the short term, but likely will in the long term. Now, it appears like we're getting used to the words of the popular crypto analyst Dan Gambardella. He made this statement a couple months ago, and to an extent his words have offered a little bit of ease in the crypto market, especially to Cardano investors. But we have to get to a point where our convictions are unshaken about Cardano ADA. Dan Gambardella once took to Twitter to share why his belief in ADA and his bright future is unwavering. He anticipates that ADA will ultimately begin to outperform the rest of the crypto market. According to his tweet, Cardano underperforms in bear markets and outperforms in bull markets. He called this a recipe that spurs his excitement about ADA with perfect ingredients for any value investor. More reasons for trusting ADA's upcoming triumph in the market are its fundamentals, and the DeFi season that is expected to start soon. Also, he drew the attention to his followers of a Twitter poll conducted by a user known as Whale-Chart featuring ADA and Bitcoin. The poll did not seem to have any certain topic aside from which community will win, ADA or Bitcoin. Of the 14,030 participants, 54.9% voted for ADA, while the remaining 54.1% chose Bitcoin. The idea of a poll is nice, but it's not a guarantee for whether Cardano will make you a millionaire in 2025. ADA winning this poll simply implies a great deal of investors' confidence. When the BlackRock ETF filing came to light, Gambardella posted a tweet criticizing those who praised and hyped the world's largest asset firm and its endorsement of the flagship cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. BlackRock indeed sent a shockwave across the markets when submitting a filing with the US securities and regulators to set up its Bitcoin spot exchange traded fund. With a snap of the finger, the filing was followed by several other major Wall Street companies, including Fidelity and Grayscale, wishing to create their Bitcoin spot ETFs. These reports bolstered the price of Bitcoin, allowing it to climb up to $31,000. As a result, crypto Twitter was on fire with big names such as Anthony Pompliano applauding BlackRock's action and its new level of adoption and interest for institutional investors. Then Gambardella criticized those Bitcoin advocates since they were not appreciating Bitcoin for decentralization or freedom from the manipulative thieving banks, but for the fact that BlackRock was holding a huge Bitcoin bag. However, the situation could not be helped as BlackRock CEO Larry Fink even affirmed that Bitcoin is the new gold. In an interview, he drew parallels between Bitcoin and gold, claiming that the cryptocurrency is digitizing gold. BlackRock's application stands out among many others from industry heavyweights who are seeking regulatory green lights for similar crypto products. The firm has a strong track record with the Securities and Exchange Commission. This strategic development showcases BlackRock's commitment to the crypto adoption and the determination to work with regulators to develop solutions for crypto-based investments. Larry Fink believes in the potential of tokenizing assets and securities, seeing it as the next revolution for the finance industry. It is optimistic about making investments more accessible, especially for Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. He disclosed that he initially had some skepticism about cryptocurrencies due to their early adoption for illicit activities. However, his sentiment has shifted, recognizing the value of Bitcoin as a hedge against inflation, as international asset is not connected to any currency. To an extent, Bitcoin has always been safe. It has been touted as the leading currency in almost all sectors. The fact that it is not considered a security by the SEC makes it the first option for any crypto investor. However, Cardano has been quite unfortunate. It is a promising blockchain, but there are many loopholes associated with it. Before the SEC took action against securities in June, it has been a long-time fear about Cardano ADA being a security. This fear started when MicroStrategy CEO Michael Saylor called Cardano a security in a video last year, citing relatable reasons. There was a flurry of debates about it, and even the Cardano founder, Charles Hoskinson, stepped up to counter the claims. He called Michael Saylor the Tone Vays of the present-day crypto industry. Before the SEC launched an attack on Cardano ADA, Dan Gambardella said that he believed the altcoin was unlikely to be considered a security in the eyes of the regulator. In a tweet he shared with his Twitter followers, he stated that the Cardano initial coin offering was in Japan and was not available to investors in the United States. He also noted a judge ruled in the LBRY case the secondary sales of the LBC tokens were not securities, adding that it sets an important precedent for things like ADA. Gambardella's words came at a time when the Cardano network underwent a new hard fork, which most community members barely acknowledged as there was no interruptions on the network. Adam Deem, a member of the Cardano developer team, posted, "The Valentine HFC event just happened with the least number of fanfare or issues I think we've ever seen. If you're an SPO, make sure to check all your replays and everything else is upgraded appropriately. The road to greater chain interoperability on Cardano starts now." Looking forward to 2025, we are not quite sure the next big bubble or the next coin to fizzle to zero in the crypto market, but our hopes are high for Cardano ADA. Perhaps the world would have changed dramatically by then, but the crypto market would still produce a top cryptocurrency. And that cryptocurrency could make investors prominent millionaires. In a 2021 post on Crypto, Cardano was noted as one of the most prolific blockchain networks, expanding by huge bounds. This was around the time that ADA saw some serious gains, with the price rising from around $1.20 to a range of $2.17. A look at the market data showed that ADA had a 48% price increase. Many people were boarding the Cardano train. It was no longer ignored because it was labeled as a sleeping giant. According to this post, Cardano will be giving Ethereum a hard time in the coming future. Cardano's developments may follow a rather slow but sure strategy, but the efforts are always thorough. Plus, Cardano's claim of making efforts to decentralize the internet is winning many into his camp. This is why Charles Hoskinson's mind-blowing speech at the Rare Evo blockchain event is understandable. At the event, he anticipated that ADA will eventually overtake Bitcoin and Ethereum by mounting to the top of the crypto asset rankings worldwide. So that is our challenge, and this is why I think that Cardano is probably going to become the biggest cryptocurrency in the world, Hoskinson said. He continued, I think it's going to become more than just a cryptocurrency. I think it's going to become the backbone of a new digital nation, a new society, a place where we can finally begin to trust each other again, where we move from don't be evil to can't be evil. The crypto market's entrance into the bear market was confirmed by the Cardano founder, but since then more analysts tried their best to predict when it will be over, by applying technical indicators and fundamental changes in the global financial market. Of course, they found a green light. The Bitcoin halving is imminent and is seen as one of the most impactful events for the digital asset market, and Cardano is set to rise as a result of that event. Predicting a value for 1,000 Cardano investments in 2025 will involve considering this important event. The influence of the upcoming bull run in 2024 should extend to the following year as well. And as a result of this lingering effect, Cardano investors should anticipate massive returns on their 1,000 Cardano investments. The halving event is considered highly bullish since it decreases the rate at which coins are produced. At the same time, if the demand remains the same or skyrockets, basic economic principles dictate that the asset's value should rise as well. 2024 and 2025 are envisioned to be years of lucrative stretch for the broader cryptocurrency market. But before then, digital tokens must first go through a brief period of corrections and volatility. This is why it's best to bet on the long term. Just in case you're still in doubt, the words of Dan Gambardillo might interest you. Many people simply don't understand what Cardano is doing. Cardano is built to provide decentralized finance infrastructure on a global scale. This is huge, bigger than what most are focused on right now. ADA is the biggest sleeping giant in crypto, and it's going to explode. But that's going to do it for today's video. Make sure you click on subscribe and notification buttons. Let us know your thoughts, and we'll see you in the next video.